dedicated community leaders like Andy Shinoy, in the past year, won the Governor's Award for Excellence for his community work. As I mentioned earlier to the group I was seated with, Andy knocks on one of our doors in state government. The door is opened. For example, this is an extremely busy week for the governor. He regrets that he couldn't be here this morning, but he specifically asked, he said to me, if number 1 can't be there, number 2 must. I am the number 2 elected official in the state, and I'm pleased to be here on the governor's behalf to show the importance to us of the Indian community. I want to thank you, Andy, specifically for all the work you've done in your community and for New York. Time and again, you've come forward and spent your time and energy on improving relations between India and New York and organizing important events like today's breakfast, events that would not have happened without your help.
Please give a big hand in welcoming the mayor. Thank you, Andy, for that kind introduction. I don't know if I'll get to India in this next year, but my company has 2 offices. I used to spend a lot of time in Mumbai and in Delhi, and it is a country that the people are warm, and it's a great place to do business. The food is great, and I loved it, and I will do my best to try to get there in the next year or 2. As many of you know, Andy came from what was then Bombay, now Mumbai, 17 years ago, is that correct? And he did the same thing I did. He came with a little more than a dream. He began working, I went in the securities business, he began working for a diamond dealer who he claims paid him just enough to buy a subway token each day. I quite honestly find that a little bit hard to believe because you have to eat as well. But suffice it to say, both he and I, on our first jobs, didn't make a lot of money. I think that's fair. And after a lot of hard work, I think you see the great American dream in action in Andy. He now runs his own business. And it just goes to show what is possible in this city and in this country.
Mr. Andy Shinoy is a successful businessman who has a software company that provides innovative technological solutions. Throughout his career, Mr. Shinoy has served on as a bipartisan basis to develop U.S.-India relations to help advance the administration's agenda. Mr. Shinoy's reputation and credibility among federal and state political leaders in the U.S. as well as in India is well known. His successful coordination in high-profile meetings between the U.S. government and Indian government. Mr. Andy Shinoy has had the privilege to coordinate high-profile meetings between the Vice President of the United States, Mike Pence, and top policy advisor to Prime Minister of India, Dr. Jai Shankar. During the General Assembly of the United Nations, Mr. Shinoy had the privilege to coordinate a meeting between the Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Modi, and the Governor of New Jersey, Chris Christie. Mr. Shinoy has also received the Governor's Award of Excellence for his significant contributions to the social, economic, and cultural development of New York State and the nation. He has also served on the board of the Battery Park City Authority, Tourism, and currently is serving on the United Nations Development Cooperation.
I want to say, Andy, thank you so much for your friendship, for your support over years, and for all you do for the community. I want to say, it takes a lot of time and energy to develop the relationships that Andy's developed so that he can work on behalf of the community, both the community here and obviously in his beloved India. And that work is so important. And it's not easy, but he's been persistent and he's been resourceful and he's won the respect of so many people. Let's thank Andy for all he does.